Welcome to the Herd's official YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Colin Cowherd podcast, all of our NFL instant reactions, and more football content. I don't like to make definitive statements after the first couple weeks, but there are some things. What do they say? 2 is a trend. There are some things that we've seen before, and they're resurfacing. Yeah. So I am ready for 3 hours of volcanic opinions. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah, Colin, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 0-2. Little Taylor Swift to start the show.
All right, here's what I know watching the Eagles in Kansas City. 2 things. Philadelphia is, I guess, beatable, but it's not easy. And the dynasty days of Kansas City, they're over. They could be good this year, maybe have some very good Sundays. But I watched that game last night between the Eagles and the Chiefs. The 12 best players, 9 are probably Eagles. Even when the score was 10-10 at half at Arrowhead, you kind of felt like Philadelphia, they'd figure out a way to squish you and grind it out, and they do that a lot. I've never seen a team in my entire life in the NFL that's better at getting a yard or 2 or 3 or 4. Sometimes it's bad TV, it's ugly, but it's just who they are. They're big, they're tough, they're physical, and Hurts and Saquon in the offensive line and the tight ends. The Eagles are 4-0 since last season, passing for under 100 yards. That's my favorite stat about the Eagles. In fact, it's almost like passing gets in the way of Philadelphia's offensive rhythm. A.J. Brown yesterday, he had 5 catches for 27 yards. This is what Philadelphia does. The hallmark of Philadelphia. They know what they are. They aesthetically can be ugly. The tush push, they created it. They're going to fight for it. It may get banned. They don't care it's bad TV. They probably jump off sides a little, but it's what they are. A tough, physical team, pound for pound, the strongest offense in the league. They're not a perfect team. They probably are not designed to play from way behind. But I mean, ask yourself this morning, what is Kansas City really leaning into? I mean, Patrick Mahomes and a good defense can win you some games. But I feel like Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs offense is like the Apple store at the local mall. It's the only thing keeping the lights on. I mean, there's just Travis Kelce hasn't played well. He got Xavier Worthy injured. He dropped that touchdown. It wasn't the easiest catch, but it really solved the game. So they're going to get better when Xavier Worthy comes back and Rashee Rice. And I predicted they would be a wild card team. They got lucky yesterday because Denver in their division gave a game away. But I mean, I'm looking at their offensive line. They don't have a run game. What definitively are they? They're well coached and well coordinated, and Mahomes is really talented, but 3 straight games, Patrick Mahomes has led them in rushing. So Philadelphia is beatable. I mean, there's a reason. I mean, what is that, the 16th straight win when Jalen Hurts starts and finishes a game? They just kind of plod and ugly it up, and they lean on you, and they're more physical, and they're really talented. I mean, the good news for the Chiefs, the New York Giants are next. Worthy should be coming back, but this was predictable regression. And there is no question, when you watch Philadelphia, they know what they are. They lean into what they are. They just seemingly get better at what they are. And here's their coach and Mahomes after.
Our job, especially early in the season, is, and what I've said constantly to the team, is find a way to win. Take pride in winning any way that you possibly can. Work to get better throughout the week. Repeat, repeat, repeat. When you come off a season like we came off last year, I think the expectation is that you're going to pick up right where you left off. Well, there's steps to this, right? There's steps for all the teams that are playing right now, and there's steps to get better.
We played 2 good football teams and made mistakes in big moments, stuff that we're not used to doing. But I think we're coming together as a team, man. I mean, when you deal with adversity, it's about how you deal with it, and obviously this isn't how we wanted to start, but how are we going to respond? So I'm excited for the next few weeks to see who wants to be challenged and how we can get back and really get after it.
Again, they got kind of lucky. Either the Raiders or the Chargers will lose tonight in their division, and Denver gave away a game yesterday. So again, if you're going to lose, this was the Sunday to lose. but I think the regression is fairly obvious. You could see it coming. The roster does not, especially on offense, look special. And without Worthy, who Travis Kelce admitted on his podcast he injured, it's a BB gun compared to Philadelphia. There's just not a lot to work with. Very average. Doesn't take a football guru to figure it out.
Well, I'm fired up to announce Hard Rock Bet as the Volume's new presenting sponsor. Everybody knows Hard Rock hotels and casinos are iconic for entertainment. Well, now the Hard Rock Bet app brings more energy and excitement than ever to the world of sports betting. What does it mean for you? Well, here at the Volume, you'll start to see us use Hard Rock Bet's lines when talking about the biggest games, college or pro. We'll give you all the crazy stats from Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub, which is right there in the app. Plus, we'll be taking the show on the road, doing live broadcasts, meet and greets right from the Hard Rock properties down in Florida. The Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app's the only legal sportsbook whenever you're in Florida. It's also live in Arizona, Ohio, New Jersey, Indiana, Tennessee, Virginia, Illinois, and Colorado, with more states coming soon. So right now is the perfect time to sign up. All you have to do is place your first $5 bet. If it wins, you'll score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. That's $150 more for you to bet this football season. If you're in New Jersey, you can also hit the Hard Rock Bet Casino app. It has all the same casino games you'd play at one of their properties. All your favorite games from Atlantic City, practically everything you want to bet across every sport, all in the same top-rated, nearly 5-star app. So head over, sign up today, join us as we get this party started with Hard Rock Bet, and roll with us all football season.
Okay, Chicago Bears. It's not about time to panic. It's about time to realize what you are. Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, I don't think it works. The coach is a timing coach who loves structure, and Caleb likes to ad-lib. In fact, the two opening drives when Caleb does play within structure, so far this season, the two Bear opening drives, Caleb has 131 passer rating. Every other drive after that, his passer rating is 76. Caleb runs to escape. Like Mahomes, Hurts, Lamar, they run but keep their head up looking downfield. Caleb's off to the races. So we know that Ben Johnson's play design works because the first two opening drives, they're 2 for 2 with 2 touchdowns. But the further this quarterback gets away from the play script, the worse he is. He's like a studio musician having to go live, or a stand-up comedian who's totally reliant on joke writers. His style in this league is not a timing style. And this coach craves it. This coach craves structure. So is Kyle Shanahan. Caleb wouldn't work with Kyle Shanahan. Maybe there's a coach it works with. I don't think it's Ben Johnson. There are 2 or 3 components to quarterbacking in this league. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be super mobile. Jared Goff isn't. But there are 2 or 3 things you have to do in this league. You have to be consistently accurate. You just have to be. Again, Jared Goff can't run. He's consistently accurate. Caleb's not. And you have to be an anticipation thrower. You have to see stuff before it's wide open, and he doesn't. It also helps if you have composure. I don't think he does. He's like the news anchor and the teleprompter goes down. Oops. You know, I don't think this marriage is going to work. I think Caleb may work somewhere, but this head coach did not draft this quarterback. So how loyal is he going to be? And this general manager, by the way, is 3-17 since he took over the job and is yet to draft a Pro Bowler. And this general man, I've already told you, don't love the ownership. The front office has always been squirrely. I like the coach. I think the quarterback's talented. But this general manager, 3-17 against his division, no Pro Bowlers drafted. So I think it's too weak upstairs to overcome what you see. I mean, there's certain franchises that can't get out of their way. The Jets, you can keep replacing the coach and the coordinators and the quarterback and the Cleveland Browns. I think the Bears have fallen into this. I think they've fallen into it. I just don't think this marriage works. That doesn't mean people get divorced and they find the love of their life. Caleb's really talented, and Ben is a structured timing coach. But together, they don't complement each other. They just don't. The coach wants this, and this player is capable of doing this, and it doesn't mesh. Now, J.J. McCarthy may just be overwhelmed. I don't think Caleb is necessarily overwhelmed, not physically. He's an insane athlete with a huge arm. But this is a marriage. They don't complement each other. Here's the coach.
We have a lot of prideful guys. We're 2 games into the season, and so I think they're just as disappointed as the coaching staff is, and we're committed to getting this thing right. I have a lot of belief in them. We have leaders, we have captains. I mean, when you're around this league long enough, these games happen, and it doesn't feel any better when it happens, but the good teams I've been on, they find a way to respond. It's not demoralizing at all. It's not demoralizing at all. We got to play better. Simple as that.
And what's really most disturbing is when they're on script, it works. 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, looks excellent. But you can't script the entire game. And that's why, because Ben Johnson, he inherited Caleb Williams. Remember how complimentary he was of Tyson Bagent in the preseason, the backup, and they signed him into a contract? Oh, he's sharp as a tack. Oh, he's had a great camp. I mean, how many games can you go with it? Now, again, Cowboys are coming up. That defense isn't very good. The Raiders are coming up. They've got a bye coming up. And this is not a season we thought they were a Super Bowl team. It was the season that you gotta figure out this quarterback. But boy, I don't think I'm way out there saying this. There's certain things you can see quickly, right? And I just think this is a coach that craves structure and timing, and a quarterback that likes to ad lib. And something's got to change fast.